What's up, everybody? Higher learning. I'm King Bong.
I'm Kadical.
Um, this is our podcast talking about current topics, current events, stuff happening, whatever we think's interesting at the time.
Whatever we think is interesting.
This is what our choices are.
What do we got first here on the list?
Oh, Garbage Pail Kids. Look at Danny McBride. Do you know who he is?
I mean, I've heard of him
Have you ever seen?
a few times.
Uh,
I've probably seen him. Oh, you know what? I think I know who he is. Yeah.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah. I couldn't
It's my cat's
recognize
birthday.
him. I couldn't recognize him with that mustache and
Holla.
beard and stuff. Yeah,
He's getting
I like
older.
him. I'm a fan
He's
of
not
him.
wearing a kimono
Sure.
here.
He's hilarious.
He doesn't have his
Yeah,
herpes
he's not
sore
wearing
right
his
there.
kimono. His herpes sore.
He's not
That
shot.
movie is like one of the best movies, man.
He's funny. I like him
Yeah,
in a
he's-
lot of stuff.
He does a lot of stuff with him, Seth Rogen, and James Franco. They're in a lot. And
I
then
think
that
James
one,
Franco's fallen out big time
He
in
has.
Hollywood.
yeah, he has.
I don't think Danny McBride's doing anything with him. It's kind of funny how Seth Rogen like feels the need to like kind of dispel the backlash, you know, like, whoa, I'm distancing from James Franco. But then
Yeah.
Danny McBride's just like fucking rolling on.
hmm
Doesn't really matter, just doing whatever the
He's doing Garbage Pail Kids animated series. Well, that should be interesting. Isn't this like an old-timey classic kind of thing, like a collectible card? Or
Yeah. That's one of them right there. You see how
Yeah,
it's got the little
These things are older than I am.
it's got the little arrow right here. It says pill here. Look at that.
So, can you explain what were these? What were these?
So like they were like, I guess like baseball cards and stuff like that were popular. So these were like kind of like jokes, you know what I'm saying?
Like gag gift kind of things.
Not gag gift, but it was like collectibles. Like so you would collect them like baseball cards, and you know you wanted to get them all kind of like Pokemon cards or something.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't play a game with them. You just collected them.
It's just to collect. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Pokemon was like the evolution. They figured out how to make it even better. You know? They took
I knew that it had something to do with cards.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. So,
But it, like so you get a pack of them. So you get a pack of Garbage Pail Kid cards, and then you open them up and it's like a bunch of different cards, and you kind of go through and you get all your singles out and you put them together. Like for me as a kid, this is what I would do. You'd put them together
you had these
in order. Yeah, I had these. So you put them together in order of like the numbers and stuff like that, or however they go in order. Because I think they also make like, if you flip them over on the back, they make a big poster or something like that.
Yeah.
You know. So you would put them in order, and then all your extra ones, you would take those and you like try to trade them with somebody else, or you know, all the stuff that you do. God bong. Cheers.
So you would trade them and make posters with them after you like got enough of them. They would match up.
Yeah, and you see this one right here is like an actual sticker. So like, there would be like one card out of the entire pack that would be a sticker, you know. And that was another thing. You'd be trying to get all those different stickers as well, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it's cool to see. I thought there was already a Garbage Pail Kid show in the past before. You know? From like the 80s or something.
Does it say like a remake or?
No, it just says that he's, you know.
Making the animated series.
Yeah, maybe I'm tripping. Let's see. Is there like a TV commercial for him?
Garbage Pail Kids were created. Blah, 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 blah. Many of the characters were found in a comical state of suffering, like J. Decay. That is hilarious.
Yeah. They're pretty funny, man. Here it is. Garbage Pail Kids is a series of stickers trading cards produced by Topps Company. So Topps was like the company that made baseball cards and stuff. I guess this was a way for them to just sell more cards.
Yeah, wow.
1985 until present. What? You can currently get them?
Oh, I'm sure you can probably get them off of the internet.
There's the diameters of them. That's funny.
Snot soaked.
Yeah, look at this. Look at Sanders. They made a Bertie Sanders card.
Wow.
Sanders Cinema. He's just sitting in there cold. That's so
hilarious. Wow.
Reddit Remy.
They have a Garbage Pail Kids Monopoly.
Oh, do they? Look at that.
Or maybe that's a fan thing. I don't know.
Garbage Pail Kids Monopoly. That's crazy. Yeah, it says here that it's gonna be on HBO. It's an HBO series. That's kind of crazy. HBO's getting into a lot of stuff right now. I don't really get that, you know?
Well, all those companies kind of are delving into some realms.
RL Slime.
Slime.
Breaking Becky. She's got a bunch of arms, breaking people's arms. Whoa.
Breaking Becky.
Whoa, 50,000. Nasty Nick.
There you go, Nasty Nick.
Look at that.
Better pay up than pay up front.
Wow.
We ain't taking no credit. Want cash. What's so popular about Nasty Nick? He's just a super rare card.
I have no idea.
It's pretty crazy, man.
I think it's number 1. It's from the original series when they first came out the first year. The very first, like, you know.
Snotty Sandy. What is she? Leaky Lindsay. That's hilarious.
You're like Leaky Lindsay. Baby Mark.
Baby Mark? That doesn't have much of a...
Chum. I don't get that at all.
Oh, he's a shark-eating chum, I guess. A baby shark.
Yeah. Leftover
Baby Mark. So it's taking something on Mark.
Uzi Susie.
What the hell? These are pretty demented, if you ask me, man. I don't think you should be buying these for no kid.
Well, no, but they were.
But
they were
you know what?
kids.
What was it? The 80s, or was it the 90s?
The 80s, 85. It came out. It said.
Yeah, that was the really. Wasn't that like the really, you know, the slimy, gross? Everything on TV was like.
Ooh, that's
you
a
know,
cool one.
Trying
Body
to make
count.
everything as gross as they could.
Bobby count. It's, I guess, body count.
Oh wow, that's cool looking. You got Chucky, Hellraiser, Halloween, Freddy, Jason, and then who's that guy on the bottom right? Leatherface?
Yeah, Leatherface right there
Leatherface.
with the chainsaw. Yeah, that is pretty badass, actually. Hellraiser, Pinhead, Michael Myers, Chucky. That's
I
pretty
hated
dope.
Hellraiser when I was a kid, dude.
TV, Stevie. Ooh. Count
Oh, there you
Crystal
go.
Jack.
Jake, Cramp Crystal Jake.
Or yeah, Jake. Wait, Jake? That doesn't... Why would...
I guess it's just playing on the word lake.
Oh. Good one. Okay. I'm slow. Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids. Mad Balls were like these balls that they made. It's just like monsters. Basically. It's like a fucking... Like a Nerf
I
ball.
seen something at Walmart the other day that looked just like those.
They probably are still current, you know? I mean, think about how easy that is.
Probably
to make.
not them. It's probably something else looking just like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing
Naughty
about
Susie
it.
one is gross as hell, dude.
I remember hearing like some sort of like, what was it? It was like a story. Man, it doesn't
Chunky
matter.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I can see how those sell though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Animation. I'm just
We're kinda
looking at the
reaching with
things
that
now.
one.
Yeah, I know. A lot of them are. A lot
True
of them you
Blood.
could tell.
Alright, that one's funny.
A lot of them you can tell, like they
Smelly
went
Sally.
with the exact first thing that they thought of. You know what I'm saying?
Kurt.
Pat Splat.
He's hurt and he's Kurt.
Yeah. This one they just changed his name to Pat.
Yeah.
That's so weird. 2011, they just reuse them or some shit.
Flat Matt. They cut his head right in flat.
Look at that one, Picky
Flat-
Nicky. He's
Flat
like
Matt.
pickpocketing everybody.
Look at that other one. Flat Matt, they're cutting his brain off, and then the one underneath is Flat Pat, and he's getting run over.
Where's that?
When you press the X on that most recent picture you pulled up. Oh, it's gone. I don't know where it went.
I think I messed it up.
No,
Frying
you're-
brain. Damn, that one's pretty fucking gruesome.
Yeah, no shoot. Like, wow,
Yeah.
Frying Brian. There you go.
Oh, animation. We hate the 90s. Dude's got a lunchable head.
That's hilarious.
That's weird that they do the same ones over.
Job Rocket. Rip off rule.
I like that one. It makes
Matt
no sense
Ball.
though. Evil Eddie. Atom Bomb.
So we just seen that Evil Eddie. That was the one that Homeboy was selling. Called Nasty Nick.
Yeah. Look at this, a Japanese one or something. That's cool. I like that. Like an alien looking one.
Alien.
wild.
Alien. Look at that one. He's a balloon.
Yep. 1985 they came out. Dudes going down the drain.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see how these would have been hot.
Mixed up Trixie.
Mixed up Trixie.
They were always current too, like, you know, they would be talking about things that were like current.
Yeah.
You know. Look, Bruised Bruce. This is the dude from Die Hard. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Bruce Willis.
Snotty Sally.
Look at that. Gizmo. Oh, it's the Furbies. Bad Pet
Oh.
Petey.
I had a Furby when I was a kid.
Yeah, remember those?
Bad Pete Pete.
Alright. Trump. Hillary Clinton. Alright.
Race to the White House.
That's Garbage Pail Kid cards for you. You guys hit the like button for us. Subscribe.
Hit that like. Don't be shy. Hit subscribe.
Comment down below if you guys had any of these or what your favorite cards were. You know? Look at that one.
Yeah, I never had them. I think
Wow,
that
some of these are pretty
yeah.
like are pretty dark, man.
Yeah,
Look at
that's what I'm
that,
saying.
Slain
I don't think I
Wayne.
would have been allowed to have these as a kid, to be honest.
Look at that, Andre the Giant. Yeah, they could make these into pops real easy, couldn't they?
Oh yeah,
Funko
they could.
Pops.
They probably have. I'm sure they
Look
have.
at that. Are these Funko Pops? Oh yeah,
Uh,
Funko Garbage
yep.
Pail Kids.
There you
look at
go.
that.
There you go.
Wow.
I'm telling you, they make Funko Pops out of everything, bro. You give them a request, they make that.
What in the world? There's a Garbage Pail Kids movie from the 80s.
There, I think that's what you were talking about.
Look, I think it's live action. This is it, huh? What the? Oh yeah, look at him there.
There you go. That is just creepy as all hell.
That's great.
Look at the one on the very right. What the hell is wrong with him? What is that, Warty?
Oh, that's why they always show
Wendell?
these ones, because these were the movie ones.
And now
Holy
the question is, are those animatronics or are those real people?
Probably like midgets in suits. Probably small people, short people. Sorry if I offend any midgets out there.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. The Garbage Pail Kids movie. This is what, 1980s?
Surprised if they even puppets or something.
Yeah, isn't that insane? Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we might have to watch this and do a review of it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that's the Garbage Pail Kids, guys. Leave a comment down below if anything here interested you.
Danny McBride doing a cartoon of them. That should be interesting. They got a lot of material to work with. Oh.
Instant copyright.
Oh, I think I remember this. Look, there's that dude.
There he is. Warty Wendell.
Warty Wendell.
So this looks animated. Is this what they're going to be doing?
Pimply Pete. I think they're going to do a more modern one.
LT Malcolm.
Batteries not included. Junkzoids, aliens, and batteries not included. Okay. Look at that. His foot's in the head.
What the heck? The Garbage Pail Award.
Bullied his little sister.
Good job, kids.
Then he bullied other kids.
It's like really bad.
Wah, wah, wah.
Look at that ending.
A couple of eyeballs in the rainbow.
There's our ending.
I don't understand.
Alright. Well, yeah,
like
that's the Garbage Pail Kids.
In there. Look at that one on the right. He's opening his face up. There you go.
Which one?
The one on the right of that picture there. He's just like grabbing his jaw and opening his face up.
Oh, yeah, right here.
That's a creepy looking one.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. His eyes way up here. Look at that. That's a tentacle with a fork in it.
Oh, there you go.
This kid's farting to the moon. Somebody's eyes over there.
I think that's, yeah, whose eyeball is that? That's pretty messed up, man, for kids to just keep collecting that stuff. Let's be real.
Oh, look at that, coming from the team behind Halloween. Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go. It's going to be real demented.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Well, that should be interesting.
Heck yeah, man.
They were talking about the movie right there as well. In '87, that movie came out. Well, that's the Garbage Pail Kids, everybody. Like and subscribe. Go to our Dying Light video.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, Dying Light. Dying Light 2. Remember, we just beat Dying Light 1, didn't we?
Yeah, we just beat it. We still have yet to beat the DLC, but, I mean, maybe we could play the DLC right before the game comes out to hype us out. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that looks good. Look at this. Oh, yeah. That looks so much better than the first one, doesn't it?
Graphics, yeah, but...
Wait, did we play Dying Light 1 on the PC?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I couldn't remember if we were on console or
No, we were
computers.
playing on PC.
Well, look at that.
It looks good, but I mean... doesn't look, much different in terms of gameplay, I guess, or the story.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Hopefully they took everything that they did in part 1 and made it better. Because part 1 was good, but it was kind of not that great whenever you step back and look at it, you know?
But I'm also more of a Dead Island guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it...
Companies split up. One of them had their ideas, the other one had their own ideas. And this is, I guess, their take on a more serious zombie apocalypse, gritty, action, fast-paced, you know what I'm saying? They want you to parkour. But, I mean, the story in number 1 was kind of bland. I'm not gonna lie. So, if they can top the story and make it feel good and fast-paced, that'll be awesome. It looks good. Definitely looks really high-quality graphics.
Well, I mean... But what about the actual gameplay itself? Did you enjoy, like, the running or the jumping parts?
Yeah, I enjoyed the running and the jumping parts, but to me it felt like they were holding me back in terms of not giving me enough weapons early on enough in the game to actually defend myself without having to...
It was a struggle fighting those
zombies. Just look right
zombies.
there how slow that you walk, right? And imagine having a creep walk around everywhere trying to, like, loot trunks of cars and all this and that. And then you got to sit there and micromanage craft.
But you don't walk that slow in the game. You run really fast.
No, you do run really fast. But I'm saying when you're trying to loot and when you're trying to actually sit there and gather supplies, it was just a big issue for me.
Yeah,
if they can make it, if they can take a little bit of those zombies and open up the map a little bit more, so it's not as narrow. Cause look right here, it looks like this, like it looks like the same city kind of stuff. You know, you're gonna be running around narrow and jumping up to rooftops because you're gonna be hoarded by the zombies at night. I don't know. I feel like they should. I hope they change something up with that formula they had going. That looks cool. Look at that. You can set up traps around. I'm sure you could do that in the first one, but that looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You're right though. The weapons was a big setback on that part, like the whole looting aspect. But I think that was also to create the suspense. Everywhere you went, there were definitely enemies around.
Yeah,
it wasn't just a pain to loot because there was too much space between items or not enough items or none of that stuff. Yeah, it was. They made it really like the difficulty scaling was really difficult. But I mean, it started out hard and then you caught up with it eventually. You know, by the end of the game, you could kind of take care of all that stuff.
But I mean, at the end of the game, I still only had a machine gun and a friggin' wrench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in real life, that's all you would probably have.
Yeah, it was a good...
I know at that point you want like a giant flaming katana sword that
yeah.
You know, that shoots bullets
but
and stuff.
Like I was saying, it's kind of the same in Dead Island 2. But yeah. I got a lot of the guns in that game given to me online from people, so that's probably why it made my experience a little easier. I'm sure I would have been struggling just as much.
Well, the second one's coming out. You gonna play it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll play it. We'll do a review on it, man. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when this game comes out.
Oh, it says right there, December the 7th.
December 7th. Oh, my little thingy's in front of it. I couldn't see that.
This Christmas is whenever everything will be happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like look at the zombies though, man. They're just like standing there.
Well, I mean, they're just standing there. I guess there's nothing to chase. Yeah, I mean, some of them are.
Man. Sometimes I guess I just expect a little more in terms of like animations and... You know what I'm saying? I want to feel like I'm there. I want to feel scared. I want the zombie... Like, I remember in Resident Evil 4, the Regenerator, man, and you could just hear him breathing. And you would know, like, he's somewhere, but you didn't know where. I want that kind of a scary game. I know this isn't meant to be scary or anything, but it's a zombie game, man.
It's kind of meant to be scary. There were some scary parts to it.
Not for me.
Yeah.
The first one, it was just like... Like what you're seeing on screen right now. There was a lot of running. There's a lot of parkouring. We finally got to the point where we were actually able to shoot real enemies that had guns and ammo for us. That felt good.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah. But this is what you're going to be doing most of the time. You're going to be walking around trying to loot your cars, loot your buildings, take it easy on the zombies because you see how they horde up on you. Like, that big guy, you know, he's looking pretty dumb right now, but I don't think he's going to be that dumb in the game. He's probably going to keep coming after you, and they're going to trap you.
Look at that,
And
he
they'll
cut
probably,
his leg off.
Yeah.
Smashed his head. That looks pretty good, dude.
Look at those weapons that you get. Those are some things I didn't see in the first game.
I don't know, it looks about like the same type of stuff from the first one.
It looks about the same type of stuff, but it does look like they've worked on the animations. You can see that there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna be in the game. Deaths or something.
Yeah.
But hopefully the story will be better. I guess that's all I can really say.
I think it. Yeah, the story sucked. I hated the story. To be quite honest with you. Wow, that was pretty cool.
Oh, look at him. He's right out of Resident Evil.
I think he looks like one of those big dudes from the first game, kind of.
I don't know.
You know, in these games, there's like a giant dude like that carrying around like a big, you know, brick, rock or something.
One of them.
I always wonder, what was that before, you know? Was that just some giant dude or something?
I think Resident Evil 5 had a good portrayal of him. He was the executioner in like the African tribe or whatever. So he was the dude that sat there and like fucking beheaded people with the big axe, and he would like drag that around behind him.
Well, it looks interesting to me, man. I think
Definitely,
it'll be cool.
Man. People have been waiting on this for a long time, right? They better not let the hype down.
Yeah.
Dying Light 1
I
is
mean,
pretty
if it's
old now,
even
man.
like...
I know we played through it recently, but that game was out on like the 360, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it was. You're definitely right about that. Actually, you are right about that.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming out on December 7th. That should be good, though.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll play through that DLC, the Following,
Mm-hmm.
before it comes out, and then we might give it a try. Stay human. So maybe this one will be about staying human, not getting infected. Maybe they'll put more of an emphasis on not getting infected. Because I do like zombie games that do that. It's kind of like weird when you get bit in a zombie game, and it's like, oh, I'm just, you know, I don't get infected, but everybody else does. I just put a bandage on and I'm good to go.
Right, I didn't like that either.
But that's with most zombie games. You know, it's rare to see a game that actually tries to go further than that.
Well,
Dead Rising was one of them that you had those timers to get your daughter her medicine and all that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was actually going to say that about that game. Is that Dead Rising is one of the few where they actually make you keep up with medication.
I personally didn't like it, but I'm sure a lot of people found that pretty fun.
I think Dead Rising is one of the best zombie series ever.
Oh, it was good, but I didn't like the timer on the medicine thing. That pissed me off. Capcom's
good, man. They know what they're doing.
It will be available on both current... What did it say? At the very top, on both current and past generation consoles, so there you go.
Oh, nice. PlayStation and Xbox systems. Good. That's good for everybody then.
No Nintendo Switch. Well, there you go.
Yep, there you go.
Dying Light 2. Coming January or December 7th.
Definitely worth playing. Oh, my bad. Next subject. Rick and Morty. Wait, crappy superheroes are getting their own spin-off. What? Have you ever watched Rick and Morty?
Oh yeah, I've seen a few episodes. My girlfriend watches it a lot.
You don't like it that much, or it's alright?
I just don't watch cartoons that much anymore. I used to be big into American Dad and Family Guy, The Simpsons, but in recent years, I just honestly haven't been keeping up with it. This is a pretty new show, and I have heard a lot of good things about it. I've watched a few episodes. It made me laugh. What's the hype going on right now about it? Because they've had a lot of hype around the show.
Oh yeah, well, season 5 is coming out.
All season 5. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, they're teasing the season 5's anime crossover.
What are they getting into this time?
I don't know. They're talking about... What was it that I saw? They're talking about this season is gonna have a bunch of sexual adventures.
Oh, sexual adventures with an old man and a 10-year-old kid. That sounds a little weird.
No, it's not between them. It's between
I know.
Beth and Jerry.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying Beth and Jerry's supposed to...
Alright, Beth and Jerry.
You know who that is, right?
I'm guessing it's two of the other characters.
It's the mom and the dad.
Mom and the dad. There you go.
They've been having Yeah, but
they've been having.
But you can't look at it like an old
like
man
that.
and a little kid, because this is not a kid's show.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're right. You're right.
So, I mean, that's just the premises. This is supposed to be a play on Back to the Future. You know, Doc and Marty,
Yeah.
but it's Rick and Morty.
Doc and Marty, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, if you watch, like the shows are kind of like different TV shows and movies mixed with pop culture, and then they throw it into like an episode. Like one episode is like they're doing The Purge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then one episode they're doing something completely different.
Yeah. So it's like just a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
I've got this on my wall.
They just use that Back to the Future to have that like link to be able to do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Essentially,
Yeah.
that's what drives their story.
Yeah. Pretty much. But this also was saying that the superhero group was the Vindicators is gonna get a TV show quite possibly. It says meanwhile 3 other spin-offs are also in the works. Alabama Jackson, a time travel adventure created by starring Donald Faison, working with the Robot Chicken team. I had a Aquadonk side pieces, an Aqua Teen spin-off exploring the lives of minor characters like the Moonanites. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So these characters are superheroes in Rick and Morty, and they're gonna get their own spin-off show.
Yeah, they're like, it's kind of like the Justice League or Guardians
Oh wow,
of the
they're
Galaxy.
gonna be banking on lots of these shows now, huh? Spin-off shows are good if they can do it right, man. If people like these characters enough, I don't personally watch the show enough, but if people like the characters enough, they definitely can do a spin-off show with just these.
I mean, the producers of the show, more than likely, they're not going to be that great. They're going to be pure cash grabs. There'll be like a couple of seasons, and that'll be it. Because these guys aren't going to want to work double, triple, 4 times as hard. You know what I'm saying? They'll just do the cash grab and get the initial
never know,
money.
man. You never know.
Never do know. Maybe they'll do it great. Family Guy is really good, and American Dad's really good.
Yeah, but then look at the Cleveland show.
Yeah, but they've
failed.
already had.
That was a good show to me.
That was a good show. It just didn't get as good of ratings. That's all.
Yeah.
I think Cleveland show came way after they canceled it, because it only, I don't know, it only made it like 8 seasons. Cleveland show kind of came out at the wrong time of the end of television and the beginning of streaming. You know?
Yeah.
So it got canceled because ratings weren't good, but it wasn't really its fault. Ratings weren't good for anybody. Even the Super Bowl has shitty ratings now.
So what do you think about this? Are you gonna watch it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I love Rick and Morty.
No, you're a Rick and Morty fan.
Oh yeah, I'll be watching it. I love the show. I keep all the episodes on repeat. They just like play in a loop. Anytime I want to just chill out, I'll basically like click on a random season and play it from the beginning. You know?
Yeah, I'll have to probably get into watching it too. I hear a lot of hype around it, but I mean, I just don't watch TV that much anymore. Too busy doing other stuff.
Yeah. I feel you. I know that feeling. I don't really get to watch much either lately.
But I know my girlfriend likes that show, so I know she'll be hyped up to see it.
Well, I like to support those guys
baby.
too. They've had a lot of difficulty. Oh, they got this show Solar Opposites on Hulu. I like a lot. Yeah, but they've had a lot of difficulties with the show. Show's been around since 2013.
Really?
They've only
No
got
way.
4 seasons, and season
crazy.
5's just now coming out. You know, so that's a 7-year-old show.
People are really hyped for that one.
Yeah, they've had a lot of negotiation deal like problems with Cartoon Network, I think it is.
That's
So.
crazy, man.
Yeah, they always fight for what they wanted, what they thought was right. In the
Well, that's
end,
good.
it looks like they're winning.
Seems like they're at least winning. At least, you know, they're making it. They're
Yeah.
still going. They're still going strong.
Yep.
And I
Chris
guess when you
Parnell.
think about it, the longer that you take before putting out the next season, the more
I
hyped it
didn't
will
know
get.
Chris Parnell. He does Jerry's voice. Summer Smith, Beth Smith, Sarah. Look, is that the chick from Where's she from? That's not that '70s show. What is it? Roseanne. She's Becky, I think.
Roseanne.
Oh, and on Scrubs, yeah, and Becky Connor. That's funny. Hot. She's attractive.
Woo!
Well, cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know Chris Parnell was Jerry. That's cool.
Well, now you know. Chris Parnell is Jerry.
So if you don't know, and I didn't know she was Becky, and she's the chick from Scrubs.
If you learn something, you gotta subscribe.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe. And Rick and Morty's interdimensional cable exists in the Marvel Universe. So there you go.
There you go. Sure.
That a version of Rick and Morty's interdimensional cable exists in their world. Season 1, Episode 8. Go check it out.
Go check it out, people.
Oh, there we go. Season 2, Episode 8. I hope Season 5, Episode 8 is also interdimensional cable. So there you go. Chris Parnell.
Everything you need to know about the new season of Rick and Morty. We don't want to spoil anything for you guys.
Right.
We're just going to give you a little bit of a brief overview, let you know it's out, go watch it, where to watch it.
Wait.
Quote, there's more sex in season 5.
I thought I was going to hear her voice. Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, that's Rick and Morty. Season 5. Watch it.
Watch it now.
Watch it
Oop.
now.
Haven't seen this name in a while.
Oh yeah, Twisted Metal.
Looks like The Purge.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love Sweet Tooth. It's so it says here the Deadpool writers are working on a Twisted Metal TV show.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? It looks like The Purge. I wonder if it's gonna play out like The Purge.
Well, I think they should make a new Twisted Metal game before they go about making any kind of a TV show. You know, I think it's been too long to release a TV show and
Just
expect
do it like that.
people. First of all, people are gonna get mad because I know personally there's a lot of people out there that want another Twisted Metal game. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just left the series in the dust. I'm pretty sure you were talking to me about that the other day.
Yeah, I was. I want a show to come out. You know.
Well, would you rather a show come out or a new game, though? But what also makes more sense? You know what I'm saying? A show about dudes driving around shooting each other on cars, or you could go out there and actually play the game of shooting each other
I
on cars.
wonder what takes more money to make,
Oh,
a
definitely.
game or a movie or like a
Definitely
show.
movie.
A show. Do you think a TV show takes more than a movie or no?
A TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a TV show takes more. If you're trying to do it good and you're
Mhm.
trying to like make it last long, multiple seasons, it can make you more money back though as well. You know what I'm saying? Because a movie is just once and you're gone. Especially now with the way that Netflix is, you can't go to movie theaters and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what they're thinking. They should not. They should be making a game, bro. Not no TV show. But I guess TV show, throw that on Netflix and boom, there you go.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
man.
actually, I don't think this is for Netflix. I think this is for Sony. I think Sony
I'll throw it on
Pictures.
whatever
I
platform.
think Sony Pictures, because Sony has their own movie studio, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of popular films have been made by Sony Pictures.
Mhm.
So I think Sony Pictures is making this. So what they're doing is they're launching a streaming platform, right?
Mhm.
And in
Everybody's
order
launching
to push the streaming
platform.
platform, what they're doing is they're creating a bunch of new shows, right? So like that new Castlevania show just came out recently, that animated series, and everybody's like talking about it. And
Yeah.
there's like some other like video games that have become, you know,
Turned
uh,
into TV shows lately.
yeah, and it's like some of it can translate pretty easily, pretty well, and pretty easy, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't. I mean, I'm sure they could do something amazing with it, but I see it more as a video game than a movie. At least if you're gonna make the movie or a show, you gotta bring the game back. That's all I'm saying. You gotta at least make a new game first to hype it up.
They got the
Or make
Deadpool
the
writer.
movie-
I mean, if anybody
Make the
could
movie
do it.
and then make the game. You know what I'm saying? Because the movie can also hype the game up.
Well, that's what I'm saying too, is like, if they did this, because that's the thing too, that Castlevania, they made that anime. There has not been like a Castlevania recently in a long time. It's kind of a similar scenario,
Yeah.
So, I don't. Oh, look, also it's got Cobra Kai writers.
Oh, there you go. So there's gonna be some fighting in there too.
Well, it's Twisted Metal. It'll probably be insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Will Arnett. They're gonna get this guy. You know who this dude is?
No, I don't. I've
He's
probably seen him before. He looks familiar.
He's an okay actor. I wouldn't say that he's like the best in the world, but he's not bad by
They're
any
gonna
means.
get him to play Sweet Tooth, huh?
Yeah, that'll be weird.
I don't think he's got the muscles for that. What are they gonna put him in a muscle suit?
Well, that's crazy too, because there's a couple of different versions of Sweet Tooth. The main version that I think of Sweet Tooth is like kind of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre looking dude, like a big like fat dude kind of.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Or Jason, or like Michael Myers, you know, not fat, just kind of just like big dudes.
Tall dude, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then, cause like the thing about him is he was like an ice cream truck driver, you know. Then he goes crazy and murders his family type thing.
That's crazy.
So how he could play that would be beyond me. That would be interesting to see.
Oh, they got something up their sleeve, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is one you'll have to review for sure, man. 'Cause I know you're a fan of Twisted Metal.
Yeah. They said it's described as high-octane action comedy. I think it's going to be a bunch of dark humor. It's going to be like him smashing somebody's head and making a joke, you know?
Yeah.
Or like throwing a hatchet through somebody's head and like saying like, oh, it looks like you got a splitting headache or some shit.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be pretty kick-ass.
I mean, look, open road dangers and crazy clown with recognizable ice cream truck. I mean, the game's literally driving around with guns on your car and shooting other cars until they blow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
First Twisted Metal was released on the PlayStation in 1995.
Oh, is this gonna be animated or no?
I don't think it says there anywhere. Probably gonna be a real movie. They just said they had him playing that guy.
It's described as a blah 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 following an outsider trying to better his own life rather than competing in a tournament where the winner gets wish granted. The protagonist instead has to deliver a mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Happy card thief. Mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland alongside a trigger-happy card thief. Outsider must face marauders with vehicles capable of intense destruction along with other open crazy clowns with recognizable ice cream truck. That's weird sounding. And the Will Arnett was announced in the small screen adaptation. Sony Pictures Entertainment. No major details. I'm looking for where if it says it's live action or animated, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be animated. You could look that up.
So he's not. So this isn't about somebody competing in a tournament where the winner gets the biggest, you know, prize. This guy's delivering a mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland, it says, where he's just running into crazy people. So I don't know about that. So Will Arnett will be a cameo, not the main character. I don't know. Need to be 50 million. I don't know if it says here that like in another video game. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, it says there's no information yet on when it will be released.
Yeah, it's been so vague. I've been trying to keep up with it, but there's literally not much info at all. This is kind of one of those things. It's kind of weird because this feels like a dead topic or subject among, like on the internet, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Here's
rough.
the classic, the PS3 one.
Twisted Metal. This is the one they said that didn't sell too well.
I thought this game was amazing.
Strategy, I mean, shoot, drive, nothing. Those games had
Wow,
both
look at those
skill
graphics.
and strategy. You're racing in
Look
the
at those
city, doing 100
graphics.
miles per hour.
Like
Blasting
real
everything
life,
as you
man.
go. Speed, strategy, skill. Those games were awesome.
What is this?
Maybe
4K?
back in your day, sweetheart, but look, you name me one car combat game,
16K.
that was as good on PlayStation 1, kicked ass on PlayStation 2,
And kicked even more ass on PS3. The ultimate ass kicking. Name it.
Name it.
That's right. You can't do it because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Punk.
I'm the punk.
Don't kick my cab.
Punk.
To do. Smoke it.
Now it turns into the game.
Light 'em up, boys. To be back.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I can almost feel the excitement for the PS3 watching that commercial. Can't you?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I wish I had a PS3 right now. What the hell happened to Twisted Metal?
Copy stroke.
Copy strike. Anyways, yeah, so that's what little bit I do know.
Hopefully we get more information.
Yeah. Hopefully it sparks and rekindles an interest in this game, because it's a shame that such an amazing series and, you know, such an amazing, like, what, IP brand.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that it's not doing more, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Really amazing game. One of my favorite games of all time. Up there with Castlevania and Metroid. Yep, we
I'd
already
be
know
hyped
this.
to play a new game, but I mean, a show would be good too. Maybe that would just build hype for a new game.
Sony Pictures not for sale, says CEO Yoshida Kenichiro. Not for sale. Spun up because, you know, Amazon just bought MGM. So he's like, don't even think about us.
So they're just putting their friggin', you know what I'm saying, they're closing their door right now before they can stick their foot in.
Look, they said they paid MGM, which is a significantly smaller operation than Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? Sony Vega, the editing software?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like one of the top editing softwares.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
dude, they don't want to
Uncharted.
sell it.
Blockbuster PlayStation games like Uncharted and Twisted Metal are being developed into feature films.
Well, they say it right there.
While
For sure.
anime properties like the blockbuster Demon Slayer franchise have proved money spinners across TV and film. Well, there you go. Are the two recently unveiled licensing deal with Netflix and Disney? Oh, that's horrible.
There you go. Exclusive first pay window rights to all Sony picture films following their theatrical and home entertainment windows. For the next window, the films will then shift to Disney-owned streaming services, Disney Plus and Hulu.
That's fucked.
Might have to get rid of Netflix now, man.
Look at that, Sony working on 10 movies and TV shows based on PlayStation games. Do you know what 10 they'll be?
They're trying to crank that out.
They want a bunch of new stuff so people want to come to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Last of Us, Twisted Metal. What is it?
If you ask
Ghost
me,
of... Oh, look at that. Ghost of... Look at that. That'll be good.
Ghost of Tsushima movie.
Yeah. Uncharted. I need to play this game.
Uncharted. I mean, the first couple ones were good, but I was never a huge fan.
Yeah. Well, you know. I never played it. I thought there was only the new one that just came out.
Nah, they were back on, I think, PS3.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Uncharted 1 and 2 and 3 or something.
Boom, well, you know. That's Twisted Metal, everybody. You guys hit the like and subscribe button.
Hit that like.
Hit the like. What are you doing? Twisted Metal.
Got next.
Oh, yeah. You know about the Karate Kid?
Cobra Kai. Yeah, a little bit.
You know about this Cobra Kai series?
Not particularly. I know it's a fighting show.
So you know about Karate Kid. Which ones have you seen, or which ones are you aware of?
What do you mean? Which
Like-
Cobra Kai?
Like Karate Kid type stuff. Do you know about?
Oh, you know, like just the wishy-washy, wax on, wax off.
So just like some of the popular stuff then.
Yeah.
Have you maybe seen the movie like once perhaps?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Yeah, well, so Cobra Kai is like so those movies are old, right? They're all from like the 80s. The Karate
Yeah.
Kid.
So this is like a new take on it kind of thing?
Yeah, so those movies were what, from the 80s, late 80s maybe, and maybe the very early 90s, quite possibly. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It was when Jaden Smith, right? Was a little kid.
Oh,
Wasn't that long
1984.
ago.
Ralph Macchio. Yeah, it's
Wait.
1984.
Am I thinking of the same one you're thinking of? Is there multiple Karate Kids?
Yeah, so the one you're thinking of is Jaden Smith, right? With
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So that's a remake, right?
Remake. There
So
we
the
go.
original
I don't think
Karate
I've seen
Kid.
the original.
So Jackie Chan wasn't wax on and wax off. Mr. Miyagi was. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The original Karate Kid is Ralph Macchio,
There we go.
Danny LaRusso, and Mr. Miyagi.
1984.
Yeah. So
Mr.
maybe
Miyagi.
have you ever seen like this is the
I've
original?
I've seen these clips. Yeah.
Yeah, you seen the clips like where he does the crane kick or whatever.
Yeah.
What's
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah. Dude, so this is like what is it right there?
We love Mr. Miyagi.
So this is these guys when they're young, right? in the 80s. They're kids. Look at that. That's like one of the most epic scenes from the whole movie too. Right there. They're on the dirt bikes. He's like some broke. He's like new kid, right? So this is like they're like in like California. He moves to like the valley, right? He doesn't know anybody. His mom's got like a busted car. They gotta push it to start it, right? And then he's just out there on his bike trying to make, you know, whatever, right? He ends up like this girl right here, right? This girl right here, she's like she's that dude's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So he happened to make friends with her, and he gets pissed about it.
Oh yeah. You know what? I've watched this. It's coming back to me now. I actually watched this movie.
They beat him up, and then he gets the fucking Mr. Miyagi, right?
Yeah, it's coming
and then
back
he starts
now.
training.
It's a good movie, man.
Yeah, it is. But so Cobra Kai
Doesn't look like it was released in 1984 either. It looks still pretty good quality, you know what I'm saying?
There's the crane kick for you. But so Cobra Kai is
It's like a retake at it.
no, it's 30 years later when they're so with the Jackie Chan and the Jaden Smith one, they remade the movie. They like replaced those actors with new actors and just retold the same story and called it the same thing, right? Jackie Chan was supposed to be Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
But this is when they're those characters from the 80s movies when they're grown up and now they got kids, you know, and now they're dealing with like grown life problems and their kids are like having all these issues and stuff.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's crazy. That's pretty damn cool, man.
Like, so like basically the kid that got bullied, right? He ends up like beating up the other kid in the movie. That's what happens, right? So now they're older and he teaches like his daughter karate, but then like that dude's you'd have to watch it. It's hard to explain.
It all connects back.
Yeah, they do a really good job. This one's called Cobra Kai because the dojo that he was getting beat up or picked on from, the kid on the dirt bikes, they were a part of Cobra Kai dojo.
Yeah.
So that's like the name of their like fighting school or whatever.
Well, 4th season, man. Looks like they're doing good.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Actually, I like it a lot. There's the Jackie Chan one.
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
I have to. It was alright. Whenever it came out, it was cool to see it, but I didn't necessarily like it that much. You know?
Yeah, it was nothing too special.
Man can't stand, he can't fight. A man can't breathe, he can't fight.
This is
Man
cool.
can't see, he can't fight.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
That dude with the blonde hair, he like reopened the dojo, Cobra Kai, and then his sensei came in and beat him up and took it. You know what I'm saying? And like talked to the landlord.
That's crazy, dude.
And, like,
sounds like
took
a good show, man. They're continuing on the Karate Kid all these years later. That's awesome to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It'll be good. We'll see what happens. Alright.
Oh, here we go. Far Cry 6.
Are you gonna play this one? You interested? You said you
I'm
never
not
really
sure.
played
I've
Far
never
Cry.
really played Far Cry since like Far Cry 3. Me and my buddy played it. But I know that it's a dang good game. It's a dang good series. Ubisoft.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Oh yeah.
The dude,
It's got a lot of those kind of stuff. Oh, Gus, he's in this?
He's the boss.
Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta play this.
Yeah. Look, he's running like a drug island. And you're
Wow,
like
how
going
did
in
he
to
do
save.
that?
You're going in to save this little kid, I think.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be good.
Dude, Far Cry is a sick series. This is... Every single series is always like... I think the third one, like, you're like some dude. Like with your friends. And you go to Thailand or something like that. And then somehow you end up
Getting
going
like
to this
kidnapped.
island or something like that. Like somebody takes you to an island to show you something cool, and it ends up like all messed up. You know what I'm saying? And then basically you're trying to help get your friends off the island so y'all can escape. You know?
After an 8-month delay.
Wow.
There you go. So people are gonna be waiting on this one.
October the 7th, after 8-month delay. It says ride a horse, pet a dog, see lots of things, set lots of things on fire. PS4, PS5, Xbox One, both generations.
I don't really care about that though. Setting things on fire and petting a horse.
You
I just
know,
want there to be action-packed gameplay, man. I want there to be
I
some
think it's
crazy.
a big deal because I don't know if you could ride horses.
Oh, before.
Yeah, but you could ride elephants before.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, huh? That's
Yeah,
what the
this'll be
game's
worth
really
it,
like
sure,
too.
dude.
One of the
Gus is
things
the
you do
villain,
is like
Gus.
at these like sometimes at these bases they'll have like a tiger trapped in a cage. So what you do is you shoot the lock off and let the tiger out, you know? And it'll start attacking the dudes, and then you come in and start killing them all.
It's not actually Gus though from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, well, he's not Gus, but it's the character.
That's awesome. That looks really good, man. The graphics look crazy.
Yeah, they just don't call him Gus. He's like some sort of crazy dictator on this one. Oh yeah, you got a dog in a wheelchair.
That's cute.
It's funny.
Oh, that looks like it's gonna be a pretty kick-ass game.
Oh yeah. It'll definitely be... Far Cry, they know what they're doing. That's one company... Ubisoft, I think it is.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, I don't think Ubisoft knows what they're doing, but I think the Far Cry development
Yeah, they
team does.
definitely got that series intact for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that. That whole open world.
Oh, just a hanging guy. Just a hanging guy there.
A Ubisoft original.
That's crazy. When does it release?
Driving those old... It's like you're on Cuba, or in Cuba or something.
Yeah.
October 7th is what it said.
Wow. It's not too far away.
Nah. That's a game worth playing too. Like the AIs on this game are pretty good. They're not
Oh yeah,
stupid.
we'll through this in a few days.
Oh yeah, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Like the whole
It's a
time.
game that we're gonna have fun exploring and shit in.
Oh yeah.
Far Cry 6. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to try it if you're down to try it.
You know.
Hopefully they have a good co-op. I know most of the other Far Cries have. Don't know why I would want to ride a horse when I could drive a car, but whatever, man. Whatever suits you.
That's cool. You fought an alligator right there. You saw that part.
Yeah, I seen. That's crazy.
Well,
The
that's Far
graphics are
Cry
crazy.
6. Yeah, I wish I knew what the system requirements would be, but if it's going to run on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, then
Yeah.
you guys know that the requirements won't be any more drastic than Far Cry 5,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, definitely. You'll probably be able to play it.
Yeah, for sure. If you can play Far Cry 4 or 5, then you can probably play 6. Looks like they developed it with that generation of technology.
Same engine.
Yeah, 2-player co-op online. Anyways, that's Far Cry 5, you guys. Just wanted to talk about these few things, do this podcast. Hopefully you all learned
Gained
something.
a little bit of knowledge. I know I did.
Right. I know I
This
did
game
too.
looks sick.
We saw a bunch of cool stuff.
We got
There's
Gus
a
from
bunch of
Breaking
interesting stuff. There's nothing. The problem is there's nothing interesting right now.
Bad. Oh,
You
there
know
will
what I'm
be.
saying?
There will be.
That's alright. Alright,
Well,
everybody.
thank
Hit the
you.
like button. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Like and subscribe if you're new.
Leave some
Comment
comments
below.
below. Tell us what you're excited for. Any of these games or movies or shows.
Yeah, come through our main channels. Go subscribe to our main channels. Come through. Say hello.
Yep.
And
All
that's,
right.
that's it. Have a good night,
Have a good
everybody.
night, everybody. Peace.
Peace out.